Coach, how'd you feel about today's practice?
I mean, it was new. We're doing mock game weeks right now, so this is a Tuesday practice. So there's a lot of new periods. We're exchanging scouts. We're doing good on good. We're trying to run the opponent's looks a little bit. So there's a lot of new stuff being thrown at these guys. So naturally, they think more, right? And the intensity isn't there. That's why we do this day. Hopefully, the next Tuesday we have, which is in 4 days, right, is just a little bit more intense because they're used to it. And then we'll have one more Tuesday before we kick off. And that Tuesday, hopefully we're used to it, we're accustomed, and we're moving full speed to get better.
With full speed, I know you said obviously throwing the new cadence at them last week, but do you feel that the offense is starting to get more in click with that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, a while ago, is offense, we have such an array of things in. And at practice, we challenge them to memorize the book. In a game, we challenge them to memorize a chapter, right? And so today, there were less MAs actually than a normal practice, even though we're in a game plan prep week, because, the menu gets smaller. There may be some variations, but what they have to learn is actually less.
Yeah, a couple days removed from the grind of practice and reviewing film. Anything jump out to you in your reviews of?
I thought there were, I'm not going to go into who, but I thought there were some players who made drastic progress throughout fall camp. And I mean, one kid I won't mention them all, but like Keith Abney. You talk about a dude who showed up, and we're like, okay, freshman, who knows what he's going to do, and crap, we need him. Like he's a necessary piece of who we are right now. So I mean, there's a bunch of guys like that. There's 3 to 6 guys in that mold.
Kenny, you talked about being in football shape for your team so far. How do you feel like that's progressed this week as a whole?
Yeah, today we looked better in the first 8-play period, right? We didn't have penalties, right? We had some energy about us in that period. So the key is to not how many periods can you go. The key is can you go 8-play drives with intensity, because football is not a marathon. Football is very 2 to 3 minute bursts, right? It's 4 seconds break, 4 seconds break, 4 seconds break. Can you run 8 15-yard sprints, 8 10-yard sprints in a row, and then get a 5-minute break, right? So we try to simulate that, and we'll have a lot of off days coming up to get their legs ready, but when we're out here, we got to simulate the strain of those extended drives to stay in, what you said, football shape.
And then special teams-wise, I mean, I know the kicking seems to be pretty strong. How do you feel about their development, just where they're at?
I feel great. I mean, I think our specialists have done a phenomenal job. On that note, whoever kicked the last kick in that video that we posted the other day on campus, if you haven't seen it, go watch the video of our kickers on campus. The person who kicked the last kick, I mean, we're missing out on an opportunity because they kicked a hell of a kick. So if y'all haven't seen it, go check it out. It's on the football Instagram.
What was the special teamers' reaction to that kick? Did they talk to you about it at all? Did you ask them?
No, I didn't. I've joked around about them. I said, y'all better watch out, or I'm finding them.
Coach, last scrimmage kind of talked about how you were learning to be on the sidelines. For you, what has been the biggest adjustment kind of going into that head coach role?
Administrative stuff, not the football stuff. The administrative stuff, and then being able to, feel like I can add value to the defensive side of the ball. Not just be offensive driven, be able to go over to defense and say, this is what the offense is looking at. This is why this disguise is so important. This is why if you put the guy in a 4 instead of a 5, it makes this gap scheme so much more difficult. So I love being able to go to both sides of the ball. I would say that's my biggest difference is, there's a lot of offensive guys, a lot of defensive guys out there. I hope people, look at me as a football guy that, in his past coached offense and coached quarterbacks, but I want to be able to coach football, not just offense. I do. Now, none of that's built in a day, and if you can't create that adversity every day, or everybody's going to kill themselves. You got to pick and choose, right? When you challenge them in that mold. So the next time that we challenge the offense and challenge the defense at that level of intensity, we'll be able to find out.
You were really, involved today in practice, playing a little bit of linebacker, helping them walk through. Why is it so important to you to kind of be involved with your players during practice?
I just love coaching. I don't know if it's about the players. I just love doing it. I love coaching. I love teaching. I love explaining. That's what I love to do. That's why I do this. One of the reasons why I do this is I love that. So I'm always going to do that.